Today's the day. This is my makeup look for today. I am wearing rhinestones. I'm wearing false lashes. This is my take on a holiday look. I know that a lot of people, when they think of holiday looks, they think of gold and red. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit glamorous, but more my style. I don't love wearing too much gold eyeshadow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a smoked out liner, false lashes, and a little bit of glitter. It's definitely a white pearlescent silver glitter, not gold. It matches my earrings a little bit better. So if you want to see how I did this video and what products I use, then keep on watching. Happy holidays to everybody. I am definitely very excited, and yeah, let's get right into it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my eyes today. I know it's something that I never do. I purchased a mini size of the Precisely My Brow in the color gray because I really just wanted to test, and I think it's a little too gray for me. So what I definitely want to try next is Anastasia's Brow Wiz. Used to be a go-to for me. I want to try it in ash brown to just see if I finally just settle for that color. I go back and forth with my brows. I'm gonna go in with a spoolie and just brush away to not have any harshness on my brows. And I'm gonna set it with the, of course, 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. I absolutely love this thing. It's like kind of one of my favorites of this year. I'm gonna do this year's top favorites, so stay tuned for that for the end of December. I could live without the brush, but the formula and it sets very well. This one really does hold all night long. At the very tip, it also has little spikes that you could just go directly with the tip. So if it would have been any other day, I would probably just leave my brows like this, but since we are on a special holiday occasion, I'm gonna use the brow pen by Anastasia in medium brown. To me, these kind of pens are kind of hard to use. This one is kind of very pigmented, I would say. So it's just like little tiny strokes. Like as soon as it hits your skin, just be very light with it. I'm just gonna fill in the spaces here. I feel like I need it. Because they could definitely start looking sharpied in. If you go overboard, you could just brush it away. I hope it picks up on camera. I primed and set my eyelids. I want to start off with the eye look. We're gonna start with liners. Have these two eyeliners by Smashbox, and since I really want a cool toned eye look, I'm not gonna go for the traditional gold. I have this one, which is in the color Moody. Is a very nice taupey gray. We're gonna sharpen it. Liners work best when you sharpen it. I am definitely going to do a smoky kind of winged eyeliner, and I want to start with this one, and this one's a gel liner, so it does set. I'm using a small kind of pencil eye brush. There's certain gel liners that set a lot faster than others, but it's all good. You could also use just a kohl liner that is not gel or setting or anything like that for this look, because you're gonna set it with shadow on top. So we're gonna work in layers, so don't worry about being super precise. We want to be able to clean up very nicely, so I haven't put any concealer underneath. So I hope you can see what this has achieved. It's a very like light shadow on top of our lashes. You can add a little bit more for more intensity. And I'm gonna start working with the black one now. This one is from Smashbox in the color Fishnet, but you can use any black that you have. So I'm gonna add it to the lash line again, and I'm gonna blend it with the same eyeshadow brush. No need to switch it. So that definitely gave a lot more depth to our look. I haven't been winging it out too much, so I'm gonna add just a tad bit on the corner right there, and I'm gonna blend it. We're gonna be able to clean that up in just a second. This is optional. You could really just leave it without the wing if you prefer. So that is kind of like the start of our eye look. To follow it up, I'm gonna grab a eyeshadow palette. I pulled up this one because I don't have cool toned eyeshadows, so I really need to invest on a new cool toned eyeshadow. Makeup by Mario needs to get Master Mattes in cool. I'm gonna go with a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use this center one, which is kind of like a taupey transitional shade, and I'm just gonna use it a little bit just to give more definition there. I want this to look a little bit more on the glamorous side. You see the difference? This is just gonna give us a little bit of a definition. I'm just gonna leave that center pretty bare for now. And I don't wanna cut crease, I just wanna define a little bit. Okay, so my camera stopped recording by accident. So I grabbed a little bit of the black color with a smudger brush and just added it to the lash line to give a little bit more depth and set that blending is super important for this smoky eyeliner. Then I grabbed the black eyeliner and I lined my top waterline. I'm not gonna do the feline pointy inner eye because that's just not my style. I think it has a place, but not in every single eye look. And I definitely want this to be a little bit more on the classier side. Classic. Curl our lashes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a kind of semi-natural mascara. This one's from Merit because I actually want to apply false lashes. I know, kind of weird for me, but I really think it's just gonna suit this holiday look. So I don't want my lashes to look too volumized. False lashes to be very thin and fluttery, not really volumized. I kind of want to leave the under eye for later. So I had these wispy from Ardell kind of laying around. They're demi wispies. I'm using an Ardell lash adhesive. It's a little brush, so I just go ahead and apply it. These wispies are definitely like an outer corner wisp. Wow, I honestly, like, when I put lashes on other people, it's so much easier. I find it's easier. I don't know why. Well, I haven't applied lashes on myself since forever, so it's definitely a struggle. We're gonna add a little bit of eyeliner on top of the lash line just to hide the band and the glue. This tattoo liner by Kat Von D is super thin and great. You can even take the liner and just apply it over the lash glue. And then I'm just gonna wing it a little bit. And now I'm gonna grab the mascara again and I'm gonna blend them together. When you turn to the side, you can kind of see where your lash line ends and where the lash begins. Last step on my eye look is I'm gonna add a little bit of a sparkle. This one is by Makeup by Mario in the color Quartz. Let's move on to our concealer and I'll be right back. Definitely cleaning up that eyeliner, making sure everything's nice and sharp. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of cream bronzer. Now I'm gonna move on to blush. So I'm gonna go in with this one from Pat McGrath. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos, which is all about red lips for the holidays. So I really wanna wear it today. So for this holiday look, I'm definitely gonna go in with a red, of course. I used a primer, which is from Bite Beauty. So that is the outline of the lips. Now I'm gonna go in with Pat McGrath lipstick that I also talked about in my video. It is Vendetta, and it is a gorgeous red. So creamy. So that is a very nice. So going back to the eyeshadow palette, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that taupey one under the eye, some lower lash mascara, and since everybody wears a red lip on the holidays, I want to give you an alternate version and give yourself an ombre. If you want a more harsh look, you could definitely go for black. And this is my holiday look. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.